Hey, Be Joyful. I want to give you a heads up about what's coming this Sunday. We're back in our Headwaters series, which I'm excited about. Every month we return to this series and we talk about a spiritual practice. And we've chosen 11 spiritual practices. And each one of those, as we learn about them and as followers of Jesus implement them in our lives, they help us to draw closer to Him, help us to follow Him well. And for me personally, I just want to let you know this has been tremendously impactful. And I hope it will be for you as well. So this Sunday, we're looking at the practice of tithing and generosity. And rather than talk a lot about the specifics of tithing, how to do that, although we will, and generosity and what that might look like, we're going to step back a little bit and look really at the heart that motivates, the thing that moves us towards, I'll say it like this, reorienting or replacing our treasure. Whereas our treasure now, I believe, as Western humans, is the treasure of pleasure. We believe that pleasure is the highest value, that the thing that receives the most of our attention, the most of our work goes to provide for us pleasure. And I used to think that was comfort, but I think pleasure is a better definition. And it's interesting too when we talk about the word treasure, especially the word in the Greek that we're going to be looking at. Treasure is a verb and a noun. You can treasure something and you have a treasure. And so what I want to encourage us to do is to move our treasure from, and I don't mean to be using rhyming words, but from pleasure to the treasure of our King, the treasure of Yahweh. Let me read to you just briefly. This is the passage from Matthew 6. Don't lay up for yourselves treasures, Jesus says, on earth, where moth and rust destroy and where thieves break in and steal. But lay up for yourself treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust destroy and where thieves do not break in and steal. For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. We know that passage, I think, many of us, but the focus, I think, is where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. So what I want to do is go together in replacing our treasure from these earthly things to the God of the universe. And when He is our treasure, then coming out of that is the desire to tithe, to be generous, because our real treasure is focused on Him rather than ourselves. And pretty simple, but I'm excited to get into it with you all. All right, see you.